beautiful Yosemite. It's so peaceful. This is exactly what I need. And I wanted to give you a little tour because we're staying, oh my goodness, this place. Hi! We're staying at the most incredible place. So this is the balcony and it has an amazing view. I literally want to live in this house, I swear. And the kitchen, look at this kitchen. It's so much nicer than mine. I want this kitchen, it's amazing. And we're staying here for 4 days. We brought all the food with us. And the living room. Oh, this table, I want to have this table. Hello. And this is gonna be my parents' bedroom. You have to see, oh my goodness. It's actually for my dad's 50th birthday. So he's gonna be very spoiled here, I hope. This is the bedroom. And back to the kitchen. This is our bedroom. We get to be separated in 2 different beds. Okay. We'll see if we can pull them together. If not, I definitely want my own bed. I'm not gonna sleep in this little one because we have a big mattress back home. And our beautiful shower. Don't you think this is nicer than your own house? I mean, depending on where you live. It's definitely nicer than my house. I want to live here. I wanted to show you our fruit stash and everything that we prepared. I wanted to share actually how I plan all the food because I know that some people really struggle with meal planning, especially when you're traveling somewhere. So I want to share how I do it. So what I did was I opened a Google Doc and I literally planned the meals for all 4 of us. I wrote down what we're going to be eating, and because we're in Yosemite and there's no like stores or anything around, we have to really get extra stuff too in case, you know, in case there's nothing to buy around here, which there isn't. So it's always better to bring more stuff with you than you think you'll need. And so I just wrote out meals and snacks, and for days that we're gonna be doing like really high activity levels, I put in extra snacks. And then I took all of those meals and I broke them down into ingredients and divided them between stores. So what I went to was Costco and Sprouts, and then we ordered some snacks online as well, and just bought all the stuff and made sure that we had enough ice and storage for a 7-hour drive, packed it all in and brought it here. And then, you know, just also think about like what flavors you like in your salads, like nutritional yeast and salt and all these little things as well, and just bring them in a little bag. So that was also on the list, like spices and all those types of things. So it really took me not that long to plan it out, and shopping took just, I guess, the regular time that I shop. So that's how I did it, and I wanted to share it with you in case you're planning a trip and you're vegan and you just kind of want to make it more homemade, especially if you're traveling using a car so that you can pack everything in there. So I hope that's helpful, and I will see you for all the beautiful hikes and nature time that we're going to be doing, as well as delicious meals in this vlog. This is the current time, and we're about to leave for Half Dome. So So I apologize that it's really dark. I'll be filming with the phone because I don't want to take my camera on this insane trail. We're heading out to Half Dome. Wish us luck. It's the hardest hike here in Yosemite, but we're really excited and geared up, and hopefully I'll survive my really heavy backpack. So I will see you very soon on the trail. Take a look at the dork look. It's really bad. So we have another 4.5 miles to go before we get to the top of Half Dome, and I'm really glad that this first part is over, to be honest, because it was freezing and we went into underneath a waterfall and my hands froze. I actually cried. I'm really proud of myself for finishing it. It was really painful. I think it happened to everyone. And so now we have to keep going. Oh, and we stopped for some food. I had some oatmeal. Toman had some bananas. If you can, don't bring bananas because they can smush. But oatmeal works really well. So I have a lot more left, and it has turmeric in it, and dates, mulberries, blueberries, black pepper. So it's really packed with good stuff for hiking. Forgive me for this, but it protects me from the sun. So now it's really beautiful. But we're here now, and it's really scary. Scariest thing I've ever done. Scared of heights, scared of slippery things. This was the worst choice ever. Oh my god. So scary. Tomorrow I literally want to do nothing. And now we have to go back down, and I'm terrified, and hopefully I'll still be alive to share this video with you. Oh god. Good morning, everyone. Today is day 3 that we're here, and yesterday was Big Dome Day, or Half Dome Day. Big Dome Day is how I want to call it. So I wanted to kind of like recap everything we did, how it went. So the hike was so long. Like, we left at 5 and we actually got home only around 10, and everybody says it takes 12 hours, but it took us forever, probably because of me. And it's just crazy. Like, we're talking about how we feel like it was 500 different hikes and not one, because there were so many different parts to it. But I just wanted to talk about 3 because honestly, physically, it was really easy for me. The walking and everything, I don't even feel sore right now at all. Just a little bit in my shoulders because I had to carry some weight, and I'm not really used to that. I don't really carry heavy backpacks and stuff on hikes very often because we had to take a lot of water with us, so, and food as well. But I actually ate not that much. I wasn't that hungry. So the toughest part of this hike for me was just being scared for about 4 hours of it, just freaking out. And the reason that happened is because I'm really scared of slippery things and losing my balance, because my balance is not really great. It really isn't. I wasn't born with good balance, so I get really freaked out in my head. So the first part that we did that freaked me out was, it was 6 in the morning, and there was a split basically in the trail. So the trail starts out the same way, then there's a little loop a split and you can take either direction, and then you keep going the same way, and then when you go back you choose the other part of the loop so that you see both sides. So we had to choose between John Muir Trail, which is really easy and nice and calm but a little bit longer, and then one with waterfalls. It's called the Mist Trail. And the Mist Trail is really slippery, so it's better to go up the Mist Trail. But you know, it's this two massive waterfalls that are just basically raining on you and get you soaked from head to toe. And this is 6 a.m. So I really wanted to go on the easier one, but then I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to slip my way down it, right? Oh, even thinking about it now, I'm freaking out just thinking about it. So we decided to go up. And it was really early, and when you're near a waterfall you get really cold. That's just how it is. The air is just colder, so it wasn't really cold outside, but near the waterfall, freezing. And so even though we were really prepared, we had rain jackets, we covered our backpacks, we had long pants, long shirts, shoes, everything. I saw some people with like t-shirts and shorts. I do not understand how. And even though we were prepared, I was so cold. I think everybody was so cold. We talked to other hikers and they were freezing. But I got burns on my fingers, and I even had gloves, but still, I got burns on my fingers. I can still feel them right now. Kind of like ice burns when you put ice on your hand and, you know, it gets like a little burn. Actually, sometimes a big burn. I used to get those. I got a really small burn, but it hurt so bad. I was literally crying for so long until I felt better. And when I felt better, oh, and actually I was also freaking out because it was slippery and we were going up steps. And there's like people behind you, people in front of you, and you don't want to hold them up. And it's so stressful. And I was freaking out in my head, like so nervous and shaking and just freaking out. There's so much noise. I hope you can still hear me. There's like my mom blending stuff, people building stuff over here, but hopefully you can still hear me. So then, so basically I'm freaking out, and it's, you know, when you're nervous about something, it's all in your head. It's not really like you can't do it. You can totally do it. It's just in your head. So I was freaking out, and I'm cold, and I'm like literally crying, and I wanted to go home. And then I just kept going, and Toma was like cheering me on and telling me it's okay, it's gonna warm up, blah blah blah. And then by the time I slightly feel better, there's the second waterfall, and I just look at it and I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm freaking out. I really didn't want to be cold. It hurt so bad. Like my fingers hurt so bad. But then literally I started praying. I swear I was praying, please, 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 please make it not, you know, make us wet, please, please. And my dream came true. So we go near this waterfall, but we actually didn't get wet. And then we got to the sun, and I was like, oh, thank God. I was so happy. And then like after that, the trail was beautiful. We had fun. We were walking. It's really long, obviously. And then we get to, so there's subdome and there's half dome, and it's basically a giant rock that you climb. And we get there, I look at it, and I freak out. Like, freak out. I was like, again, almost in tears. So noisy. I was freaking out, and I really wanted everything to stop, and I really didn't want to do it, but then I was like, I'm already here, I have to do this. And it's basically these, well, at first, most of you wouldn't freak out. It's just walking up a giant rock at first, the subdome. But I get really scared, not of heights, but again, of slipping. And it's really slippery, and so I was really, really stressed. I was stressed. I was literally stressed for 3 hours probably of this hike. So that took a lot of energy out of me. And then, like, once we finished that part, we go up to, you sit there and you look at Half Dome. You just see like all the people climbing the ropes and stuff. And I'm really strong. I'm obviously strong enough. Like my arms are strong enough, my legs are strong enough, but I'm still looking at it and I'm about to cry. I felt like so incredibly stressed, like I can't even tell you. And but I really wanted to do it because Toma wanted to do it, you know. So we start going, and it's scary as hell, and I just like take it step by step. But honestly, the biggest thing that helped me up there was him being behind me and just telling me, you can do it, you got it, we're almost there, blah, blah, blah. Like the whole way, and just like, oh, I'm so proud of you, you're so amazing. And also on the way down, I really didn't want to go down. The whole way down he was behind me, okay, one more step, we're almost there. And it's beautiful, you know, obviously to have that. And also for me, because I really didn't grow up with that mindset, I always, the way I talk to myself, and also sometimes the way I talk to other people is like, oh, just get over it, you know, just do it. Even if you have a fear, get over it, stop being a baby. And the whole time I was telling him, oh my God, I'm such a baby, like, why am I, you know, I was just talking down to myself, and he was getting really annoyed about that. Like, why are you talking down to yourself? You're really scared and you're doing it, so that's awesome, you know. But I was really talking down to myself, and on the way down, literally I was holding up the whole half dome. Like, there was a line literally to the top of people going my pace, and I'm sure some of them wanted to kill me. But then, you know, some hikers were going up, and one lady just whispered, you got it. And that helps so much. And I'm just wondering, why don't we have that same self-talk in our head that that we expect like other people to have for us? And sometimes we also do it for other people, but we never do it for ourselves. It's crazy, right? So yeah, I did it. I cannot believe it. I seriously can't. And it wasn't, for me, it wasn't like the physical challenge of this hike, even though it had so many challenges. Like, we got home so late, it was pretty much dark. We ran the last bit. We literally ran because we didn't want to make it when it's really, really dark, and we were really tired already. But but that was fine. Like, whatever. I was a little nervous about that. But it's just like the parts that personally freak you out as a person, that you're really nervous about, that you really don't want to do, and for whatever reason they stress you out. And that stress, that fear, is actually what stops you from doing it, or from enjoying it, you know, whatever. So it's really interesting. It's really interesting how that works for different people. Like, my mom, for example, did not care to climb the cables, even though she's much weaker than me in arm strength and leg strength. But she was really stressed at the end because it was really long, and she was really, really tired, and her knees hurt. My knees hurt too, but I was like, whatever, you know, my knees hurt today, I don't feel them. So yeah, it's very interesting thing to think about. And I guess just a lesson of, it's okay that we have fears, and we just have to take them into account and honor them and appreciate them in a way that they are our unique fears, and we don't have to get really down on ourselves about them. And also, like, the whole time I was thinking, I can literally do anything. Like, every time I say, oh, I can't do blah blah blah, or this and this scares me, and then I make myself, like, I was the slowest person on the swim team in high school, and I was really scared of joining the swim team, but I still did it. So I'm not always the best at everything, but I always push myself to do it anyways. And I think that's awesome, and I appreciate that about my personality. So that was Half Dome. And I hope that some of you will try it. Maybe some of you did. If you've ever done it, I would love to hear your experience in the comments. I would love it. I know that my friend Happy did it, and it was really easy for her. So we're all different. And today we're gonna have a chill day. I will show you what we do. I have really chapped lips, as you can see, and it's from the wind. I've been drinking so much water. It's just from the wind. So I'll keep putting argan oil on them because that's what I have. And I'm sure we're going to have a beautiful day. So I will show you that today. See you soon. This is what you climb for Half Dome. First waterfall, second waterfall, and here's Half Dome.
That's not Half Dome.
No.
Where? That's not Half Dome. Oh God! I was trying to go easy on people. This is it. Down, 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 down. Waterfall, waterfall. Holy crap. Hello, hello. Ooh, I have to look down and talk to you and hopefully I won't die. We're here on the last day. I'm so sad because I'm absolutely in love with this place. I honestly did not expect that it's gonna be this beautiful. Look at it, it's crazy. Ooh, it's so nice. And there's waterfall after waterfall. It's like never-ending waterfalls. It's amazing. You have to come here. So today we're planning to finish this hike. It's about 8 miles and we've done maybe a bit more than a quarter. And then we're gonna drive home for 7 hours and hopefully get food on the way. So I will try to remember to show you that. But honestly, all we eat is just random fruit and snacks. So it's been really nice and beautiful.